everybody doing good out there. Um, excuse me. Yeah, I hope everybody doing good out there. I was just, you know, thinking today uh, of a very important document. A lot of people should at least try to retrieve. Um, I know during the pandemic, um, there was a wait time on the passports, but I don't think it's really no wait time now. But it just came and popped up back in my head. I'm like, man, a lot of people ain't even got their passport. A lot of people might not, haven't even been out their city, they state. So I was just thinking, like, man, it's very obtainable. Um, it's really not that expensive. I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for mine. I paid $300 for mine. I just went to my local US PS building and did I set up an appointment? I think I just went up there and took my picture and everything and had to wait for it to come in the mail. That's all I had to do. But yeah, you can obtain it. That's gonna be step one in trying to get um, to be able to go international. And I think it's very important, and I think that people should look to going international or look to traveling outside the country. It's not mandatory, but in my opinion, I think everyone in America, black, white, you're gonna need it. You're gonna have to find you another option. And step one is just easy process. I'm gonna say step one is the easiest process. Just saving up $300 or however much it is in your state or whatever. But it was $300. It was $300 in my state, and yeah, I think it's very important. People should look into getting a passport. I know a lot of people want to go and do things. Go outside the box. Me, my first time going international, um, it was it was a little stressful going international, but it's just I gave myself 3 months, 3 months in advance. 3 months in advance. It took me 3 months to save up, get my money together, but that's the easy process. The challenging process is, getting a visa, and I used a little app on my phone. That was pretty simple and easy. Atlas. You can go check it out on my YouTube. I used that one to get a visa into Nairobi, Kenya, and everything cleared, everything checked out. But even when I got to the airport, see, you can meet some very good people at the airport. You can meet some, not so trustworthy people at the airport. But when I told y'all I landed in Nairobi, Kenya, I actually met somebody who worked in the UN. So like, that was pretty big for me. Excuse me. Yeah, that was pretty big for me. Yeah. Well, like I said, my first step was just getting my passport, and me being me, I wanted I wanted my family to get their passports too. And I'm gonna tell you the number one excuse that people tell me: I ain't got it. Okay, you ain't got it. I'll pay for it for you. Still an excuse. Still an excuse. What's next? Oh, I don't know them people over there. Ah, this war's going on. Excuses is like everybody got one, you know what I'm saying? So me, I'm gonna tell y'all how I felt when I got my passport. Even though I spent a good $300 on it, when I got it in the mail, it was the best feeling in the world. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And I ain't tell nobody. I had it. I was just feeling good. Like, man, I got my passport. Got my passport. But I didn't use my passport really till a couple years later. But I already had it on standby. I know during the pandemic, it was like a 6 month wait period to get your passport. No, it was between 3 and 6 months. Yeah, 3 to 6 months. And I was sitting on my passport for a couple years before I even used it. Um, me, um, knowing what I know now, I should have been used it, but everything happened at the right time and for the right reasons. And me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was nervous and scared to get on the airplane. I never been on an airplane in my life. Never been on an airplane in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time it was pretty scary. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights to a certain extent. Me doing construction work, I'm already 60 feet, 50 feet up in the air, working in the air, but that's another level. I just don't like turbulence. I don't think nobody like turbulence, but yeah, that's the only thing I experienced that was bad on my airplane ride was the turbulence, and that was the first time from here to Newark, New Jersey, and that's the only like problem I had with airplanes. Everything else was smooth, so I know people might not have rode on an airplane just like I was, and um, it was just smooth sailing from there. And I just would advise people to look into getting you a passport. You might want to go to Mexico. You might want to go to Italy. You might want to go to Canada. You might want to go. Do you need a passport to go to Canada? I think you need something to go to Canada, but um, you might want to go to Japan. You might want to go to China. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go to Africa. You might want to go to Australia. But that'll be the first step into getting your international travel. And another couple things, if you got extra money, go ahead and get you. Let me show y'all. And if you got extra money, go ahead and get you one of these. What is this? ATM. You can take this anywhere, plug it up. You got you can switch it to the UK plug, the Australia and the US plug, and then you got the EU plug. So all these all these interchange. This is what I was using in Africa. Hold on, let me show y'all what I was using in Africa. I can get okay. This the one I was using in Africa. No, no, is that it? No, this is. So this is the plug I was using in Africa right here. So I've had this for years. Um, but this is very important when you plug in your electronics. When you're plugging in your electronics, you want to make sure that you don't burn your electronics up. So you want to make sure it automatically goes to the right voltage in that country. That's the one for Africa. That's the one for the UK. And this is your common receptacle plug in America right here in Europe. No, no, that's America and Australia. So make sure you get one of these, and make sure you get a solar powered battery, a solar powered battery charger. See, I had one, but I gave it to my little brother since he was working outside, and he didn't end up losing it. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even gave it to you. Cause I know how important it is. I usually keep it in my truck, excuse me. I usually keep it in my truck, just in case something happened, I can still charge my phone and stuff in that nature. But I think these are very important. This and a solar powered battery charger, backup charger. Yeah, those are very important. And but the number one thing is passport, because you never know if you got to travel. Um, and I'm gonna keep going with these steps. I think these is like the first beginner, novice, green steps that you should take. If you even thinking about going international or just like these are the first couple steps. It's steps to it. I don't know anybody who just gets their passport, boom, visa. I don't know anybody who just gets their passport, visa, like all immediately. I do mines in steps, but everybody can do it different. I think it's simple like that. The hardest part to me, I think, is just the visa. You can book your tickets like that. And people have their preferences. You know what I'm saying? Me, when I like to fly, I don't even really like to stop. You know what I'm saying? I like to get there. I like to just less stops as possible. It might be more money, but I don't. I don't like layovers, but if you like layovers, your ticket will be cheaper. But me, I don't really like layovers. So, and another thing, I will book my tickets now 6 months in advance. Why? Because the government and these airlines, they know that people are wanting go wanting to go to the continent of Africa a lot now. So it's a demand. So they raising the ticket prices up on purpose so people really can afford them. But when I first went to Africa, it was I only spent 1,100 there and back. That's a one way ticket. So now the tickets is like 1,500, 2,000, and that's for really nonstop flights. But you can still find you a cheap flight. But it depends on what airline you want to fly. My first airline I flew with was American Airlines, and the second was Delta. But I kind of like both. But if you want more of the bougie airlines, that's gonna be Qatar. I've heard a lot of good reviews on Qatar. It's a little bougie. But me, I just want to get there safely and have a good experience getting there. That's all I care about. But yeah, that's the first step in getting yourself to go international. I think I want to have more of these talks. I'm still in the beginning stages of international travel, and I feel like I'm gonna just keep getting better and better at traveling international. And most of the time, shoot, I fly by myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to fly with friends and family, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So I don't let people discourage me on doing what I need to do. If they don't want to go, stay up. Stay home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let nobody slow me down. So don't let nobody slow you down. Wherever you want to go in the world, go ahead. You can go to Costa Rica. You can go to um, 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 what's that other Costa Rica? What's the other one everybody be going to? I know some people who be going to Venezuela, and what's the other one? What's the other one? I can't think of it right now. Oh, it's right on top of my head. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Long time no see. What's going on with you? What's going on? I know you've been meaning to go to Nairobi, Kenya too, man. I'm seeing a lot of people go to Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, bro. Yeah. That's it. That's it. I went to Ghana last year too. Um, I like both, but Nairobi is really where it's at. But Ghana is nice too. So but a lot of people spent. Already been? Nah, bro, you already been? I'm glad. Okay, since you already been, how did you like it, brother? How did you like it? You spent 3 months there. I ain't spend that long there, and I'm glad you said that, bro. Because this lady I watch on YouTube, her name is Leslie Jones. I don't know if hold on, you was in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Man, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. But I watched this lady named Leslie Jones on YouTube, and she said you have to at least spend 3 months in a spot that you really think you would like, and to really get to know it. And that was really good information. Really good information. I only spent 2 weeks, bro. So I know you loved it when you was there for 3 months, man. Woo! I know you like that, bro. But I be telling people, the East is really, really, really dope. The West is good too. The West is good too. I ain't gonna downplay no country. You know what I'm saying? But Kenya is it for real? Is it for real? Ghana is nice too. Ghana is nice too. But I want to go back to both. I want to be able to travel to both. Yeah, I want to be able to travel to both. But man, every day of the visa over there, come back on last day. Wow. So so um, how long did you have your visa for? 90 days. And if you don't mind telling the people how much was a 90-day visa? My fault, my G. My fault, my fault. I got some more jobs calling me. Every day of the visa over there. Okay, most of it, most if not all visas, 90 days, same price. Okay, most people don't have a 90-day vacation from work, so they, yeah, like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no 90-day vacation from work, but that would be dope if I did. And I have a, I'm in a process of getting actually on to another job. They give you 2 weeks paid vacation, and your PTO starts on your first day. You can use it anytime. So I want to be able to have a job or multiple streams of income too, to make me what I need to make while I'm over there. You know what I'm saying? Because um, one thing that I can take from JT the Bigger Figure said he was saying that you can't make money over there. It's possible to make money over there, but I feel like if you got your headquarters in America, you could keep making money. Shout out to Margie. Hey Margie, how are you? You can make your money over here, set your money up, and have you a stream of income. Whether that be digitally, just have a marketplace to sell different items. Cause I know on YouTube you can just make a percentage off of sponsored products. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to have that on your channel, but I see a lot of YouTubers they have marketing things. I guess it's built in with AI or something, but it can whatever you thinking of, it'll pop up right under the YouTube video. I don't know if y'all seen it. 2 a.m. there. But wow, man. I'm proud of you for that, man. Yeah, I'm proud of you for that, man. Most people don't go over there, but I've been seeing lately a lot of people going over there to Kenya. And shout out to JT for because he was the first person I knew who was going over there. I don't really know him like that, but he was the first one to put that idea out there to go to Kenya. So I will salute him for that. And yeah, most people are trying to make money there. Yeah. I went to Kenya with a couple bands. I didn't spend all my money there. Um, and just cause the currency rate, you making more money. I mean, you you're spending less money over there anyway. But some things are expensive over there. But the food, you get good prices on food. Like my breakfast, I remember I had a whole plate of food. I had a whole plate of food, $25. I'm talking about it was at least 4 plates of food, like pancakes, sausages, eggs. They had cookies, they had tea, orange juice. I'm talking about in America, that meal I know for sure would have been about $50. It was 25 US dollars. They should be building a stable income here they can take with them. Right, 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 right. Online money is the best with US based businesses. Right, right, right. And it's a couple countries that I know people will flourish in. I see a lot of brothers and sisters going to the Philippines. Where else? Mexico. Just a lot of different places. And I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I feel like once you get there and with the right people, it's easy. But yeah, man, that's what's up, bro. I'm glad you went out there because I know we were talking about it. I remember you was like, yeah, man, I want to go to Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm glad that this brother can tell y'all that he had a good experience over there. Because a lot of people still got that same mindset. And when I go back, see, my people already told me they already got a spot for me. You feel me? So ain't gotta pay no, you know what I'm saying? Like no rent or nothing. You feel me? I'ma still throw them bread anyway, but they already told me like anytime, like they already plugged in. You feel me? So yeah, you still need U.S. consumers to thrive, and that's what I do. Okay. Uh, Tyrone, what products do you do? You do digital. You do digital marketing. I think that's what you do. Digital marketing. Yeah, I think that's what you do. It's been a minute. Have two apartments, rent paid for 12 months. Okay, got you. Got you. Got you. And is that in Nairobi or Tanzania? That's dope though. Yeah, that's dope. Oh yeah, you write books. You write books. I'm seeing a lot of people write books now. And you got your books published too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Write books and YouTube channels, both in Kenya. Okay, okay. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Okay, okay. I'm seeing a lot of people publish books and stuff like that. I didn't know they make insane money like that, but I'm seeing that people are really okay. Okay. Yeah, cause this other lady I watch on YouTube too. She's a book publisher too. And I watch her channel too, and she was just saying that um, you know, it's an investment. You know, you ain't gonna make buku money up front. It's gonna be some losses, but she said she's starting to see it now. So that's really dope to have a book though, like for sure. Yeah, that's really dope. Mm. Yup. Wow, that's yeah, that's amazing, brother. Yeah, when people go over to the continent, well, I'm gonna just say from my experience, everybody experience different. You just feel a, relief come off you, and you still gotta be smart on how you move though. But it's like peace over there. But it's still you still gotta but it's not as bad as over here. But it's just a whole lot relief. And imagine you know what you can conquer over there if you bring your talents. In Nairobi, all I see is construction. Yeah, all I see is construction. You are a to you are a to the continental so work in any country. Yeah, but you want your own business too. Yeah, I want my own business, and I have to, I believe I have to start it in America, but information I'm getting, you can start businesses in these other countries, but you have to do it the proper way. In Ghana, people, the information that I got, people were telling me it's really, really easy to start a business in Ghana. I don't really know about Nairobi. I didn't really tie in with people on the business aspect when I was in Nairobi, so I really couldn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure um, you have to do a little bit more to get that business started. But you are an electrician, so you can find work in any country. Yeah, I can find work anywhere in the world, anywhere because I can do underground electrical. I can do overtop electrical. I can do residential. Residential is just like small little houses. Commercial is like big buildings. Industrial is like manufacturing where they making products and goods. Troubleshooting and all that stuff. So yeah, and I deal with Cat 5, Cat 6. That has to do with Wi-Fi, internet. We do fiber optics, and coax cable. Coax cable. If is coax cable is for first responders and sheriffs, police. That's it's basically antenna signals. You know what I'm saying? So we deal with all that. Y'all can see in my videos a couple years ago when they was building that new jailhouse in North Carolina. That's what we was doing. Coax cable. It's basically antennas. Because when you in that concrete block in the concrete buildings, you don't really have no signal. Why? Is because that concrete block it makes like a barrier. Like when you go in a concrete building, you be like, dang, I ain't got no service. But that's what that coax cable for. So yeah, I do it all, but I don't know it all. I'm still in the process of learning more. I'm always down to learn, but I do know a lot. And I feel like if I take my talents to Africa, I will be making a lot of money, making a lot of money. And the tools I'm gonna bring, see, I want to get a person that I can trust to send all my tools out there. Like I got, um, what is it? Um, I got so many tools. I know I can have a little electrical shop. But and I got my books and stuff too. Let me show y'all, man. People think I just be talking. Ah, shit. So this is the National Electric Code Book. Oops, I meant International Electric Code Book. It said International Electric Code Book, and this book is thick. This is telling you all the codes and how to do things the proper way. I got two of these books. The newest one is 20. The newest one is 2020. Is it 2023? The newest one of these is 2023, I believe. I got the 2018 and I got the 2020. So I got two of them. They update them like every 2 years, 2 or 3 years. And this book right here cost me $250. Yeah, this book right here cost me $250. I didn't get I didn't go to school for this. I went to a bookstore near me and bought this for $250. It's a good investment. But it tells you all the wire sizes, the grounding sizes, the pipe sizes, and how to do things, install things the proper way. So yeah, yeah, I wanted. See, I've only done a little bit of solar, but once I do it, I'm the type of person. Once I do it a couple times, I already have a system on how to do it. But solar is where everything is going, and solar is starting to get really easy. It just plug and play. Yeah, just plug and play. It's need all over Africa. Yes, Africa has a need of infrastructure, electrical infrastructure, road infrastructure, sewer infrastructure, all that. Yeah, it's always a year behind. I'm studying that now. Oh, you do electrical too? Or you just studying the codes? Because this code book is for it has some for low voltage too, Cat 5 and Cat 6. I know some people might be like, "What's that?" Yeah, and I'm pretty sure most electricians haven't read this whole book. I'm pretty sure of that. I only know one person who can, well, a couple people, but I know one person. If you have a question or answer, or you say something and they know it's wrong, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, "I'm gonna show you." Well, I know two people. I know two people. A guy that I used to work for. People used to want to argue him down. People used to want to argue him down. He was like, "Okay, let me go grab my book and let me show you exactly where it's at." And another person, he's a inspector for this area, and he's actually a teacher. That's the best inspector I've ever met in my life. So when we got our electrical stuff inspected, I like this. I don't like regular inspectors. I like people who will let you know exactly what's wrong. So he was like, "Yeah, such and such, such and such. Yeah, you can do it like this and do it like that, but let me show you why that's wrong. And he literally opened up the book, told us you gotta calculate this, calculate that, boom, and that'll get you, you know, what you need. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of stuff. And pretty much most of it is self-explanatory. But when you're dealing with formulas, you know me, I learned formulas back in high school. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people want to know that I went to two high schools. I went to a trade school and I went to a regular high school. And my regular high school, I did electronics for 4 years, soldering and all that. So, you know, um, it's a lot of experience. Life goal is to retire here and grow older. Yeah, for sure, man. And I want me and my family to be able to, and me, my family, and friends to be able to go over there, you know, and enjoy ourselves. But got to put the work in now to build a life over there while we are working here now. And that's what I'm doing, man. Um, I'm thinking about working about 2 or 3 jobs right now. I said, you know what? I got to turn that knob up. I got my passport, can get the visa, can get the airplane ticket. I gotta turn the knob up. I gotta run the bands up for real. Like I don't got no time to chill with people. I ain't got no time to, argue with people. I gotta turn that notch up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like me putting in energy to other people. I don't even care no more, bro. I'm trying to turn it up. I'm trying to run my money up real quick, and God has blessed me multiple times. Multiple times, He's put large sums of money in my hand, and I gotta be able to be responsible with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when He put these big lump sums of money in my hand, I'm investing back in myself. I'm cashing out on tools, making sure my people straight. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And now I wanna be able to send my cash to Africa because that's what them other people do. That's what them other folks do. So it's all about just investing it back into what you got going on, and you got to put the work in now. You got to. I know I've been kind of like down the last 2 weeks, but it's only so much that you know I'm gonna be down for. You know what I'm saying? And me making all this money and spending all this money here, I know I'll be living luxury over there. If I was making the same amount of money I'm making here, most of these people that's already there, they probably making decent amount of money. But I don't like to compare myself with people because I know they ain't making what making the money I'm making. And that's for sure. And I didn't go to school for it, and I tell them that all the time. So it's really no competition with nobody. I just tell people that's why I'm ATM. I just keep getting it. But how much money is enough money for me? Enough money for me and my family. I think I don't need too much. I think 100K will do me good. 80 to 100K will do me good. And I could live really, really comfortable, probably for the rest of my life with 80 to 100K over there, overseas. Build me a little small house. I don't need nothing big. Little small house, fruits, vegetables, and all that, and I'll be straight. I ain't trying to live in no $250,000 house, and nah, that's how people go broke. Trying to live like somebody else. Most people make less than 200 a month over there. That's crazy that you said that, bro. That's crazy that you said that. It might be less than that, bro. It might be less than that because in Ghana, people live off of 50 US dollars a month. So that 200, it might be less than 200. I'm trying to remember. It might be about 50 to 100, bro. Cause I remember, yeah, I remember this guy. He was telling me he basically live off 1,000. Yeah, he live off, nah, not 1,000. Hold on, bro. I think he told me he lived off 3,000. I think he told me he lived off 3,000 shillings, bro. That's $30. He told me he lived off 3,000 shillings, bro. Their rent is less than 100. 200 is middle class. Less than that, they are poor. Okay, okay, okay. So $200 would be 200. No, that would be 20,000 shillings. Okay, okay. 20,000 shillings. Okay. Less than that, they are poor. Got you, got you, got you. Wow, wow. And it it wouldn't be hard. Well, I'm gonna say it'll be challenging to do that, to switch over to eating, you know, real cheap food. But how was the food though? How was the food, Tyron? Did you go to CJ's? Did you try CJ's, bro? Did you try CJ's? How was the ugali and the spinach and the goat meat and the what is it? The what's the meat that they cook? The chimichurri, the chimichurri. I think that's what it's called. How was it? Did you go to CJ's though? You gotta let me know if you went to CJ, because that's why I was telling you I got breakfast for about 25 US dollars. No, but I heard of it. Yeah, it's in Killer Killaman. I think that's like the center of Nairobi. That's where like the university. It's close to the university. It's close to a lot of stuff. But yeah, they got some really good food. Nice restaurants. But yeah, man, that's I love the people first in Nairobi. They some real genuine people out there. I went from the high class, middle class, and the lower class people. But I don't really put no class on it. But that's just how I have to say it. But I've met the people in the trenches. Met the people. And all of them showed me love, man, for real. But yeah, man, I can't wait to go back to Nairobi and Ghana. I love them both. I love them both. But my people, they already told me next time I go to Nairobi, I'm going to the same spot I was at. Yeah, the same spot I was at. They got a pool. They got all that. So and it was decent. But they was just telling me let me know, and I know they going back probably um, in December. That was love though, for real. I had a good host. Yeah, there's no other way to. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And yeah, man, if I could live there for the rest of my life, I would. Nairobi, especially. I got a situation in Ghana right now. I got to go back and check that out, and make sure everything kosher. And we gonna be investing a lot of money out that way. So um, yeah, yeah. But yeah, number one thing is get your passport. I'm glad bro got his passport. I'm glad bro got his passport, and I just encourage and motivate people to get their passport in the next month or two. $300 it cost me. I don't know what it costs in other states. In California, it might be 400. Up north, it might be a little bit more, but it cost me three at the time, and I don't think that's too expensive. It could be lower, but you people go out to the club every day. People go out to eat every day. All that money, if you just put a little bit away, I mean, you'll have $300 in what, less than 30 days, just to get you a passport, and you'll feel good about it. I promise. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for tuning in to this live. I just want to motivate my people, and the best long-term investment right now over there is self-contained rooms and bed sitters. Become a landlord and get that residual income. What's a bed sitter? Is that a person who cleans the room or cleans the house? That's what I'm thinking it is, but I'm not sure. Life is so much easier when you have a wife over there. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. A bed sitter is what they call studio apartments. I ain't know that, bro. Yeah, excuse me. I ain't know that. So the studio apartments. Let me ask you a question. Is that all the way up, or would the studio apartment be like on the bottom floor? Cause from what I'm seeing, I'm starting to see that when they build in Africa, most of the studio apartments on the like lower floors, and like the more bedrooms it has, it's like um, uh, the more bedrooms it has, the more the taller the more you go up, the more bedrooms it is. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm seeing. But it best as it can be on any floor, just like in America. Got you. Okay, okay. That's dope though. Yeah, that's dope. A studio apartment do me good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for having a talk with me, man. Shout out to Tyron. He already been in Nairobi, Kenya, so that's another brother. Said he wanted to go, and he went, man. And man, that's dope. And I appreciate every one of y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next. You know how I do. ATM, ATM, ATM. I'm gone.